Hi guys, Jimmy here. So today we're going to do part 2 on my Steelbook collection. Done part 1 the other day, now roll on part 2. So let's just crack straight on with this because I want to try and keep it as short as possible, which is winner for everybody really. So let's have a little look at what we've got first. As usual, I'm prepared. So first up we've got, which was expensive when it first came out. I think this was like £40 Deadpool Part 2 when it first came out. And then literally after about a month, it was half price. It's just insane what that went for. It literally was so expensive when it first came out. And I got it. And then literally, yeah, it went half price within about a month or two. It was crazy. Then I've got two Deadpool 3. So I've gone with Deadpool, this cover here, which was part of a dual release. And yes, I was suckered into it. And I got the Wolverine release as well. Complete waste of money, but at that time I had a bit more to spend than what I was a bit more sense, a bit more money than sense really. That's the word I was looking for. That was the phrase I was looking for. Next up, 80s classic, not the new bloody TV series, for God's sake. Willow, the original one. What a film this is. 80s at its best here. Really with Val Kilmer, fantastic in it. Then we've got The Crow. Now, I like this Steelbook. I did have another Steelbook, but I got rid of it. I think I traded it in. But yeah, so there you go. I kept this one. But it's a fantastic Steelbook. Then we've got the original Deadpool. I got this while I was on holiday. And then I think I had a funny habit of... Yeah, no, I didn't. Actually, that's just him lying in front of the fire. So yeah, I've got a feeling this was my first Steelbook I ever brought. I think this what started me down that slippery rope of Steelbooks. I've got a funny feeling this was it. Because I remember seeing it and thought, oh, I don't have any Steelbooks. And yeah, I brought that. Then we've got Gravity, 3D. Good film, actually. Enjoyed that. Sandra Bullock, George Clooney. Yeah, well worth a watch. Then we've got Spider-Man No Way Home, 4K Steelbook. I like the artwork on that. The film wasn't the best, but it was all right, watchable. Then, yeah, you're going to get a couple of Wolverine films. Let's see if I can just grab the rest of them. Here we go. So, oh no, I can't. That's not a Wolverine film. So anyway, emotional film, Logan, probably in my top 3 if not top 2 superhero films. What a send off this was, just absolutely fantastic. Lenticular card on there as well. Emotional. When I saw that in the cinema in Wimbledon, I was like, yeah, that's not right. Then I got Logan, another Steelbook. Got this one. I think I got this one in HMV, funny enough. I think I got that one in HMV. Then we've got Wolverine, yeah, X-Men Origins, enjoyed that. Do like that. Again, lenticular on that one, works really, really well. And then I've got the Wolverine, which has got, again, a nice little lenticular card on the front. Don't know if that'll work on there for you. There you go, yeah. So yeah, so I've got a few of them. Wolverine is my favourite superhero. I would, yeah, well, oh, sorry. Wolverine, yeah, Wolverine is up there with superheroes. Is he my favourite one? I don't know, actually. I'll have to think about that. This is Spider-Man Homecoming 3D. This one came with a magnet that's now attached to my fridge. So, yeah, so I should have got that beforehand, actually. Then we've got some, here we go, some Avengers coming up here. So we've got Avengers Assembled and Age of Ultron. So I don't know why I never just actually collected the full series of them. Then we've got the original Black Panther. That was a good film. Yeah, that was a good film. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I like Black Panther. I thought that was good. And then we've got Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson, what can I say? She could paint a wall, I'd watch it dry. That would be it. Then we've got Spider-Man Far From Home. And that was a 4K one. Yeah, Far From Home Steelbook edition. Don't know how many of those I've got, actually. And then here we go. Another HMV exclusive Japanese artwork of The Hard Way. Michael J. Fox. Oh, James Woods. James Woods. Love this film. It's just 90s. I think this was 90s, wasn't it? Just perfect for the time. But you could just imagine someone wanting to do that. Then a brutal. Oh God, these films. These films. Yeah, The Human Centipede. This is the trilogy of films. I think it is. Or what's that? Is it this? Is it 2 films or is it 3 films? 2 films. 2 films. Yeah, The Human Centipede. So I can't bloody remember now. That's got me. Let me see. The Human Centipede second. Yeah, sorry. No, 3 of them. It's a trilogy, isn't it? Sorry, it's a trilogy. I'm sure it is. I haven't seen it in ages, but it's not a film I could watch all the time. But I think there's a scene in part 1 or part 2 where he batters his mum. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, too much. Then we go on to Jigsaw. Yeah, this was all right. I only kept it because of the artwork. The film was okay, but nothing to write home about, really. But I did like the artwork, so I kept it. Another Project Art, and that is Salt. Decent Salt was. It was okay. It's nothing special, but it was all right. Again, I'm not keen on those Project Artworks. Then Blade of the Immortal. Good film. I haven't seen this one in so long, but I do like the artwork on it. Nice and simple. Sometimes simplicity is the best way to go. Then we've got Morbius. Yeah, Morbius was all right. Didn't mind it that much, actually. Didn't mind it at all. Thought it was okay. Then something that I enjoyed, I missed it. I did on purpose, didn't go to the cinema to see it. The Flash, because of all the nonsense that was going around it with the lead actor and everything that was going on with him. However, absolutely loved the film. Thought the film was fantastic. If they just concentrated on the film and not the other aspects around it, I think it would have been much more widely received. But it is a great film. I really enjoy it. Then we've got a classic, The Running Man. So this is a nice little embossed one. Great steelbook on this one, actually. And you get art cards in there as well. Then a Thai film. Well, no, it's based in Thailand. You've got Ryan Gosling in it. He hardly says anything in this film at all. Only God Forgives. Well worth a watch. I actually like it, partly because it's set in Thailand anyway, but it's well worth a watch. It is a great film. Then we've got The Guest. I enjoyed this film. Yeah, bloody nuts in certain parts of it, but I enjoyed it. And then we've got Let the Right One In, one of my favourite pieces of steel artwork. This is, because you can see where the body's hanging upside down, and it's red, and it just shows so well up. Then we're going to go into, I need to complete these. This is terrible. This is bad. So we've got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. That was good. I enjoyed that. I'm going to be honest with you. This one is still sealed. I have to cover that up just in case, because I don't know if there's any details on it. I've never opened this one. And this was Across the Spider-Verse. And I've had this one since it come out, and it's still bloody sealed. I don't know why I never got around to watching it. I have no idea why I didn't get around to watching it, but I never did. Bloody hell's bells. Right, here we go. The rest of my Star Wars ones. So some of these will be the 4K and some of them won't be. So again, it's these little itches we have when we're collectors. So I've got all the steelbooks in the Blu-ray to match with the same slips, so everything would be all right at the side, and the artwork along here would be the same. So I went out my way to get them, which I was more than happy with. So that one was Attack of the Clones, and then I got the Phantom Menace. Again, it all matches up, doesn't it? It's all these little things that when we get one, we want the whole lot. Well, I do anyway, I'm just being honest. And it's that little itch you scratch until you get it all. And then Xavi came out with the 4K versions. And what did I go and do? When I bought the bloody 4K versions, because they all matched up. And here we go. So these are not in any order. So we've got the Phantom Menace. I do like the artwork on these, in all fairness, but it made no sense to do it. Revenge of the Sith. Sorry, I keep bloody forgetting. Revenge of the Sith. We'll leave that one for a second. Then we've got Attack of the Clones. Again, so it all just matches up. But again, so many copies of bloody Star Wars films. The Rise of Skywalker. I actually thought it was all right. The Rise of Skywalker. Didn't have a problem with it. The Last Jedi. Again, I thought The Last Jedi was okay. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It was never going to be the finale that everybody wanted. It was always going to be impossible to do that. We've got The Force Awakens. I enjoyed that one as well. Yeah. What happened with Han Solo in that one? I was like, what? That was a shock. And then we've got Return of the Jedi. And then we've got some people's arguably their favourite one, The Empire Strikes Back. However, one of my favourite Star Wars films, and it could be up there with Empire Strikes Back. It would depend on what mood I'm in. Was Rogue One. Absolutely fantastic. Love Rogue One. Like the storyline. Like how grim and dark it is. Yeah, like Rogue One. Like the series as well. Andor. But this for me is a fantastic film. It would be a toss-up between how I'm feeling on the day, between Rogue One and Empire Strikes Back. Oh, and then nearly forgot, Star Wars Where It All Began, A New Hope. Yeah, so I got them because they were matched up, and they were a staggered release, weren't they? But they were like £30 each or something. And then Solo. I enjoyed Solo. It's a shame they didn't make part 2, but what can you do? But yeah, Solo was good fun. Solo was good fun. It was always going to be quite hard to make that sort of film. And then we've got this 80s film. Oh, it's just brilliant. Love the still, love the artwork. King of New York. Christopher Walken is absolutely mad in there. He is perfect for the role. It's just a brilliant film. It just really is a fantastic film. If you've never seen it, check it out. It's well worth watching. Then we've got Escape Plan. Just the first one. After that, they literally drop off a cliff. Like, you know, I don't know what goes on, but yeah. Yeah. Escape Plan 1 was very, very good. Then we've got Tenet. Like this. Thought this was good. Then we've got Krampus. I can't get my head around this film at all. I've seen it twice and I struggled through the second time. I can't get on with it. Then we've got Us. I only saw this once. So I was like, yeah, I might be moving this on soon, actually. When I do these videos, I've realised now that there's some things that I've got to move on. Then we've got The Darkest Minds. Again, I got this one when I was on holiday. And then I've got, and I haven't opened this one yet, purely because I like the DVD quality better. Don't ask me why. Don't know why, but I've just kept this one. Crank, the Steelbook. What a bonkers film. Absolutely bonkers. And this one is the extended version. Actually, I might have to open it and actually watch it, because I thought the DVD I had was the extended version. But yeah, Jason Statham just doing what he does, but it's madness. The scene in Chinatown is just perfect. But you can't beat Chev Chelios. A few beers, want a bit of a laugh, put on Crank, have a few beers and enjoy Chev Chelios causing havoc. What an 80s film this is. Repo Man. Crazy, out there, on another level, but great steelbook. Got this one in Computer Exchange, actually, and it had the slip as well. What we've got here, that one we've seen. All New Night of the Living Dead. This was a German release, so I picked this one up. And yeah, it was mainly because of the artwork on this one. Had one that was dented, returned it, and they said they never got it, so that caused a whole hoo-ha about me trying to get my money back. Arguably one of the best westerns ever made, Once Upon a Time in the West. What an opening scene this is. What an opening scene. Absolutely brutal in the opening scene. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's just a fantastic film. I, Robot in 3D. Nice steelbook on this one, embossed as well. Yeah, good film. I enjoyed that. Even though these days I'm finding it hard to enjoy Will Smith films, even the older ones. Yeah, don't really like watching them now much. Don't Breathe. Look at the artwork on that one. Part 2 was quite good, actually, but the original one was absolutely spot on. And then nearly at the end of this run here, do get a bit stuck together. What a film! What a vision this film is. A visual feast. That's the word I'm looking for. The phrase I'm looking for. The sixth, not the bloody Sixth Sense. No, The Fifth Element. Why am I saying The Sixth Sense? Sorry, I had to bloody Bruce Willis. The Fifth Element. What a film! Just great film. Great film. Atomic Blondes. I enjoyed this. Not too bad. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. Then I do. This is a bit of a guilty pleasure, actually. Max Payne. I don't know if you can see it on there, but his wings do really stand out within the light. But yeah, I like Max Payne. I thought it was a good film. In terms of disaster films, yeah, 2012 is a great take on the disaster movie genre. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And yeah, good film that one is. What have we got here? Monster Hunter. Yeah, very different, but nice artwork on there. Tony Jaa's in this. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I think it's not too bad, actually. I know it took a bit of a pounding, but yeah, it's good. And then again, just a popcorn film. Don't take it too seriously. Put it on and enjoy it. Lockout, absolutely brilliant. Guy Pearce is just on perfect form in this film, and it suits him. And it is just a pure popcorn film, and that's what we need sometimes, is films like this that you can just sit down and enjoy it. You're not going to get caught up in everything else that's going on in the world. It's just a good film to watch. And that's why sometimes I do like my popcorn films, because, yeah, you just need something that makes no sense, but it's just good fun. Then we've got Trainspotting 2. It's no train spot, let me tell you, but it's not bad. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Yeah, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I will say that bloody wrong. I enjoyed that. Good. I like the artwork on this one. And it's got a nice little slip on it too. And then we've got, again, nice little take on the disaster film and that Skyscraper, Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun. Then we've got Moonfall. I got this one when I was on holiday. I actually quite liked it. I think there was a lot riding on this film, but yeah, some people weren't too keen on it, but I thought it was all right. Again, some 3D. I've got quite a few 3D films, actually. Surprised how many I've got, actually. Tarzan. It's good fun. It was okay. It was all right. And then I've got, again, another one, Dwayne Johnson. Don't know why I've got a lot of Dwayne Johnson, but it's 3D again. And that is Rampage. A film I'd watch now and again. I think I've only probably seen it about 3 times, if that, in all fairness. And then a really good take on World War II, sort of like the zombie genre. Overlord. Liked it a lot, actually. Watched this one quite a few times, but yeah, I like the Steelbook on that one. And then we're nearly at the end. And again, because I've not done it in any order, I've got one Steelbook that maybe I should have saved it for a bit. But first up, we've got another Project Art, Tintin. I think Steven Spielberg directed this one. I think so, didn't he? I can't quite remember. Yeah, he did actually. So yeah, Steelbook, Tintin. Yeah, it was all right. It was okay. It was watchable. Then Mortal Engines. I absolutely love the Steelbook, the artwork on this one. I like the artwork, nice and simple. And then I've got one of my, now which one's this one? The Winter Soldier, Captain America. So I got this from somebody who I know on Instagram. They were selling all 3 films. The others are at the back, so I'll show them in another vlog. But yeah, I actually quite like this one. Thought this was good, the Winter Soldier. I've got quite a few of the Marvel ones. I need to put them all together properly. Anyway, guys, that was part 2. I'm going to be moving on to part 3 very swiftly, and I'll release that in the next couple of days too. Any questions, guys, as I said, let me know. And yeah, if there's any of the artworks that you quite like, even some you don't like, let me know, and I'll see you real soon on my next vlog, guys. Nice one.